Hello everyone, to Diane, Kiana, Timmy, and the grandchildren, to the sisters, my mom, Jeanette, Aunt TT, Marcella, and our late Aunt Ashton Gwathmey, to the brothers, Uncle Henry, Kenny, Benford, and the late Bill and Julian Gwathmey, to her past husband, the late Daniel Withers, to Aunt Mary's parents, the late Oliver and Bessie Gwathmey. We commemorate this day as a day of celebration in memory of Aunt Mary, whom God has called home. And in this celebration, family, we want to rejoice. As the Apostle Paul stated in 2 Corinthians 5 and 8, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Now, the meaning of the name Mary was derived from the ancient Hebrew name Miriam. Miriam was the name of Moses' sister in the Old Testament of the Bible. The name may have come from the root meaning beloved, or from a word meaning bitter or rebellious. Now, most of us have experienced the beloved side of Aunt Mary. Some may have experienced the bitter, and others may have seen the rebellious side. The name of a thing reveals the nature of a thing. Now, I want to share with you, family and friends of Aunt Mary, an acrostic for the name Mary. The M stands for magnanimous. She was generous, kind, a giver, charitable, and a big-hearted person. Unless, of course, she felt that you were trying to get over on her, then she used wisdom in how she would deal with things. The A stands for accolade. Outside of her many awards and accomplishments, Aunt Mary was an avid duck pin bowler, and therefore she achieved a tremendous plethora of trophies and prizes and awards. In employment, she moved up the ranks in the U.S. Post Office and achieved a successful career of her time and retired to enjoy life. The R stands for resilience. Aunt Mary would have setbacks, but would spring back into action not long after. She was a woman of determination, and when she made her mind to do a thing, she was strategic. The Y stands for yes, we can. Aunt Mary believed that if anybody could be a successful president of the United States of America, that the former President Barack Obama could do it. And so she cast her vote in 2 elections and seated the first African-American president in office and the first African-American First Lady, Michelle Obama, for 2 terms to serve in our nation and to live in the White House. My words in a conversation with Aunt Mary, reflecting on what God can do when it came to that election was, won't he do it? From a child at the age of 7 and 8, and I believe that I can speak on behalf of my sisters and my brother and cousins of the Gwathmey family, that every Christmas, Aunt Mary and Uncle Dan would drive down to the country and bring gifts for all of us. And they were nice toys and gifts that children were excited to get. We will never forget those days. They will forever be embedded in our memories. I had the privilege of going to Washington, D.C. a few summers and spending time with Aunt Mary, Uncle Dan, and Cousin Diane. Boy, did I have a great time. Aunt Mary was the first family member that could get me to eat liver and onions, with gravy, of course, mashed potatoes and broccoli. She would take me to Hot Shops, the fast food restaurant, and brought me whatever I wanted on the menu. And we would have lunch on some occasions. Aunt Mary caught me singing on her porch a song by the Isley Brothers back in the day entitled, Who's That Lady? And still some 50 years later, she would tell me, Michael, you remember singing that song, Who's That Lady? And we would laugh as she would re-illustrate to me how I did it. Aunt Mary, at one time, looked so much like my mom, Jeanette. She had come down to the country and stayed with us over the weekend, and she slept in the extra bed in my room. And I went over to wake her up. I said, Mom. She said, I'm not your mother. This is Aunt Mary. I was so embarrassed. I can truly say that on behalf of the Gwathmey and Withers family, the sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, and cousins, to the co-workers, friends, church brothers and sisters, and anybody else not mentioned, that Aunt Mary has completed her race. She has finished her course. She has kept the faith. She will truly be missed, but will forever hold her in the memory of our hearts. I say to the family, We will all have this appointment that we will have to keep and to make with God. Just be prepared, because it is an appointment that we all must keep. It's very simple. Get saved and be ready. Aunt Mary, may you rest in peace.